Well, they just won't leave us alone, will they? Let's begin. The article says that drivers who park on the pavement have been warned that they face a sizable fine in a new crackdown. Motorists in Wales could soon be slapped with a £70 fine for obstructing the pavement with their vehicles under plans being drawn up by the Welsh Government. At present, there is no such law against pavement parking in the UK, but it is illegal in London. However, police can enforce the existing criminal offence of causing unnecessary obstruction of any part of the highway, although this is rarely used, especially with eco-protesters, I'm guessing. Scotland's government is said to have passed a new law banning pavement parking, but it has not yet been enforced. Many people have already praised the policy, saying it is a positive move for anyone needing to use the wheelchair or anyone with a pushchair. And yes, okay, obviously I understand that argument because there should be enough room for wheelchairs or pushchairs to get past. But if there is, then what's the problem? Because let's face it, there's quite limited parking as it is in some areas. And quite often if you're taking something quite heavy or bulky out of your car, then you'll probably need to park up half on or off the pavement if your road is quite narrow. Just for a few minutes anyway. But I think if the government wants to enforce such a rule, then they should create more places for people to park, and then this surely wouldn't be a problem, would it? I myself personally think this is probably just another way for the government to get more money, or maybe the councils in the areas they enforce it in, along with, of course, their other friend, parking fines. Maybe, who knows, they might think the threat of such a fine may even drive people to get public transport instead if there's no parking. Which, to be honest, isn't really that likely, is it? Whether they like it or not. So if anything, it should be applied in a case-by-case basis. For example, if there's enough room still on the pavement for things to get through, then you shouldn't get fined. If there isn't, then fair enough, I guess they could justify it a bit. But not before creating more parking spaces for people. And free ones, that is. An 18-month pilot scheme was set up in Cardiff in 2021, which saw drivers get an automatic fine for parking on the pavement along City Road. A report by Wales Online said, the Deputy Minister for Climate Change, Lee Waters, said they had called together the Wales Pavement Parking Task Force last year in order to discuss ways of achieving the new policy with plans to introduce it by the end of 2023. Well, as a big middle finger for the government in this video, it looks like that things may have gone our way for a change, which is something else the government wouldn't like. Anyway, subscribe for more and I'll see you in the next one.